welcome to another Kids Think Messiah Matters video. The show where we talk about God, Messiah Yeshua, and things relating to faith. I'm your host, Ben Haig.
And I'm your co-host, Ben's dad. So let's have some fun on Kids Think Messiah Matters.
Yay!
Yay!
We're back!
You're back. Why don't you stand up and show everybody your shirt real quick? Oh, no, you got to stand right there. It says, I'm just here for the holiday snacks. That's about right. Yeah. So today, when we're recording this, this is the fifth day of Hanukkah. But when it'll air tomorrow, it'll be the sixth day of Hanukkah, huh?
Yep.
Are you having fun during Hanukkah?
Mm-hmm.
What's some of your favorite parts of Hanukkah?
Dreidel, chocolate coins.
Chocolate coins.
Donuts.
And donuts. Chocolate coins and donuts are always really good.
Yep.
My favorite part of Hanukkah is the latkes. I really like the potato pancakes.
Yep.
Yeah. So last week we told people, and the weeks before that, we told kids that if they wanted to color us a photo, like a picture, they could do that, right? And they could send it to us. And if you want to color a picture for us, you can. And we're going to talk today about some promises. And so I'll tell you what you can color if you want to. One of the things that my idea that you could color. But if you want to color a picture and have it put up behind Ben, then you can do that and have your parents send it to Torah Resource, care of Ben Haig, P.O. Box 7701, Tacoma, Washington, 98417. Are you trying to move your mouth to my mouth? Yeah, that's funny. Oh, you're silly. Okay, so check this out. Some kids that live in Thailand, they wrote us a message and they sent us some pictures, but they had to do it through email because it would have taken too long for them to get here. And so they say, hello, we just watched your Hanukkah video with our kids, and they are excitedly took your challenge to draw or paint a Hanukkah picture. So they live in Thailand, and Natanya, I think it's Nana or Nana, she colored this one. Look at that. What do you see in there, Ben?
A Hanukkah.
Yeah, Hanukkah.
Maybe a plate filled with 4 yellow, maybe dots. I'm not sure what.
I think that those are latkes, huh? And then maybe we have some sufganiyot or something, some donuts. It looks really good.
Yes.
Very good job. And then the other one is from Nathaniel, and here's his picture. And it looks like he's got a bunch of good yummy treats too, huh?
I can't really see what that red thing is or that brown with the green in the middle thing is.
You know, I think that those might be donuts or sufganiyot. I could be wrong. And then I think he's got some bread and maybe some latkes.
And a Hanukkah.
And a Hanukkah. Very good. They look great. Good job, guys. Thanks for sending them in.
And also you can see their name up on the corner, so that might make you remember better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks a lot for sending those in. If I could blow them up, I'd probably put them behind Ben, but I'm not sure if I have paper for that or not. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Okay. Well, Hanukkah's a really fun time, huh? Mm-hmm. One of the things that we talk about being in the temple is, well, actually, you know the answer to this. There's 2 arks in the Bible. What kind of arks are they?
The Ark of the Covenant and Noah's Ark.
Yeah, the Ark of the Covenant and Noah's Ark. But when we talk about the Ark of the Covenant, and if the kids out there that are listening don't know what the Ark of the Covenant is, that's okay. Maybe your parents can show you a picture of what the Ark of the Covenant was. And it was in the temple. It was in the Holy of Holies, right? And that's like the back room of the temple. And nobody went into the Holy of Holies except for the high priest once a year. Can you tell me what was inside the Ark of the Covenant?
The 2 stone tablets Moses brought down from the mountain.
That's right, yeah. The 2 stone tablets, right?
Aaron's rod.
Right, Aaron's rod that budded. And what else? There was one more thing.
And leftover manna from heaven.
That's absolutely right. Good job. So those are the 3 things that were in the Ark of the Covenant. Now, when we say the Ark of the Covenant, do you know what a covenant is?
A promise.
Yeah, that's exactly right. There's a bunch of different kinds of covenants within the Bible. But a covenant, there's all different kinds, but mainly the covenant was a binding promise. So two parties, two different people, or two groups of people, or a person in a group, they would make a promise. And we're going to talk about this just really quick here. But sometimes the promise was one-sided. And what I mean by one-sided is that one person would say, I'll do this for you. But sometimes it was two-sided. Like when God says, if you keep my commandments, I'll give you the land. That's a land promise. Can you think of any covenants in the Bible? Well, go ahead.
In Noah's Ark, God made a covenant that he would flood the entire earth.
Yeah, the covenant was that he'd never flood the entire earth again, right? Like he did with the flood. You're right. Yep. We call that the Noahic covenant.
What's the Noahic covenant?
The Noahic covenant, it means that it's the covenant of Noah. And guess what? There's also one other element I want to talk about covenants real quick before we're done. Did you know that there's always a sign of a covenant? So in every covenant that we have, there's a symbol or a sign that reminds us of the covenant. Now you came up with the covenant between God and Noah, and that's kind of a one-sided covenant, right? God said, I will do this for you. I promise I will do it for you. What was the sign of the Noahic covenant?
He will never flood the earth again with a rainbow.
Yeah, he put the rainbow in the sky when it rains as a sign to remind us of that promise. So every single time we have a covenant in the Bible, there's always a sign to go along with it.
You mean, even though it was really back then, there's still a sign here, at this time of one of those covenants?
Yeah, God's covenants are forever. They last forever. So the Noahic covenant, the covenant that God had with Noah, that lasts forever. So now that we've talked about covenants, we're going to try to talk each show now about the different covenants that we see in the Bible. So I'll give you a foreshadow of some of them. We have an Abrahamic covenant. We have the Sinai covenant or the Mosaic covenant. We have the Noahic covenant. We also have the New Covenant. Okay?
What's the New Covenant?
And the Davidic covenant.
What's the New Covenant?
Those are all questions that we're going to answer in the upcoming shows. What do you think about that? So we're going to talk in the shows to come about each one of those covenants, and we're going to talk about what the promise is that was made, and we're also going to talk about what the sign is of each one of those covenants. What do you think about that?
Yep, and yeah.
Okay, so happy Hanukkah to everyone who's watching. Happy Hanukkah. My idea, by the way, since we talked a little bit about covenants and since we talked about the Ark of the Covenant and then we talked about Noah, maybe if the kids out there, if you haven't been inspired by something that we've talked of already, like Hanukkah, yeah, then maybe you can try to draw a picture of either Noah's Ark or the Ark of the Covenant. And you can send those in. Have your parents send them to P.O. Box 7701, Tacoma, Washington 98417. And you can send them to Torah Resource Care of Ben Hegg. All right. Well, we hope that you guys have a really good rest of your Hanukkah. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you never miss one of our videos. Do you want to say anything else, Ben, before we go?
Thank you for watching and watch the next video coming. Bye.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you next time here on Kids Think Messiah Matters.